Before words, before writing, before modern technology, there was the drum. A language older than time itself, a sound that can make hearts race, feet move, and spirits soar. But where did this powerful tradition begin? How did African drumming become the very pulse of a continent? Stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll never hear a drum the same way again. To understand the origin of African drumming, we must travel back thousands of years, long before colonial borders, long before modern nations. Across the great continent, from the Nile Valley to the deep jungles of the Congo, early African civilizations discovered something remarkable. The human heart beats in a rhythm. The world moves in rhythm. The sound of rain, the crashing of waves, the footsteps of animals, life itself, is a drumbeat. It wasn't long before our ancestors began to imitate these rhythms. By striking hollowed-out logs, stretching animal skins over wooden frames, and experimenting with different tones, they created the first drums. But African drumming was never just music. It was a message, a secret language, a spiritual force. Imagine this. You are deep in an African forest, miles away from the next village. There are no phones, no written letters, no radios. But then you hear a drum beat in the distance. This is not just music. This is a message. In West Africa, the talking drum was used to send long-distance communication. Different beats meant different things: a birth, a wedding, a warning of danger, a call to war. And the most incredible part, the drum could actually mimic human speech. With different pitches and rhythms, master drummers could speak in tonal African languages, sending messages across miles of dense jungle. The drum was the very first wireless communication system. But the power of the drum didn't stop at messages. It could also summon spirits and even control the unseen forces of the universe. In African spirituality, the drum is more than an instrument. It is sacred. Across the continent, drums are used in rituals to call upon ancestors, to invoke deities, and to drive out evil spirits. Some cultures believe that the sound of the drum connects the physical world to the spirit world. In Yoruba religion, the Bata drums on an orishas, the divine spirits of the universe. In the Congo, the Ngoma drum heals the sick. In the Sahel, Bright oral historians use the drum to tell stories that date back centuries. The drum doesn't just make sound, it carries power. And that power terrified outsiders. When European colonizers arrived in Africa, they quickly realized the power of the drum. It was more than music, it was unity, rebellion, resistance. And so, in many parts of Africa, colonial rulers banned drumming, fearing that enslaved people and warriors could use it to organize revolts. But the drum was never silenced. Even when Africans were taken as slaves to the Americas, they carried the rhythms in their blood. From Brazil to the Caribbean, from jazz in New Orleans to hip-hop beats in New York, African drumming survived and changed the world of music forever. But today, something even greater is happening. The drum is returning home. In today's Africa, the drum is making a powerful comeback. Traditional drumming is being taught to the next generation. Ancient rhythms are blending with modern beats, and drummers are reclaiming their place as cultural icons. From the streets of Dakar to the festivals of Lagos, from hip-hop to Afrobeats, the drum is alive, thriving, and telling its story once again. And so, the question remains, can you hear it, the heartbeat of Africa, still drumming, still speaking, still calling us home? The next time you hear a drum, don't just listen, feel it. Because every beat carries the story of a people, a history, and a soul that refuses to be silenced. If you love this journey into the world of African drumming, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and let us know in the comments, what does the drum mean to you? The drum never stops, it only waits for the next hands to play it.